Legend is coming back, and honestly, this might be the SUV that finally puts back into the serious off-road conversation. We are talking about the all-new 2026, a name that carries decades of history, adventure DNA, and some unforgettable rally heritage. But now the big question is this: can the new actually compete with giants like the Land Cruiser, Ford Everest, and even the MU-X in today's brutally competitive SUV market? Well, after seeing everything is preparing, I think this SUV might surprise a lot of people. Welcome back to Drives, and today we are taking a full look at the SUV everyone has been waiting for. Now, starting from the backside of the 2026, this thing immediately looks tougher and more premium than the outgoing generation ever did. Has clearly gone for a bold and rugged design approach here, and honestly, it works really well. The rear section has a wide planted stance with large vertical T-shaped LED taillights that give it a modern signature look, especially at night. It almost feels like borrowed some inspiration from the latest Range Rover and combined it with traditional toughness. The tailgate design is much cleaner now, and the rear bumper has this muscular off-road ready appearance that instantly tells you this SUV is built for more than just city driving. You can already imagine this thing covered in mud somewhere deep in the mountains or parked outside a luxury hotel, looking equally at home in both situations. And let me ask you guys something. Do you prefer this cleaner modern SUV styling, or do you miss the old-school boxy look from the early generations? Honestly, I think found a pretty good balance between modern luxury and rugged heritage here. One detail I really like is the roof spoiler and integrated rear lighting setup, because it gives the SUV a premium upscale vibe without making it look soft. The still looks serious, it still looks capable, and that is exactly what fans wanted. Moving over to the left side, this is where the proportions really stand out. The side profile of the new looks long, wide, and incredibly confident on the road. Reportedly based this SUV on the same platform as the latest Triton pickup and upcoming, but visually that has its own identity completely. The squared wheel arches instantly catch your attention, especially when paired with the large alloy wheels and aggressive tires. There is a proper off-road SUV presence here that reminds me a little of the Land Cruiser, mixed with some Defender-inspired toughness. Body lines are clean but muscular, and the high ground clearance makes it obvious this thing is ready for rough terrain. At the same time, chrome accents around the windows and door sections help give it a more premium family-friendly appearance. So whether you're driving through the city or heading toward a desert adventure, the seam's designed to fit both lifestyles. And honestly, compared to some modern SUVs that are becoming too soft and crossover-like, this new still feels like a real body-on-frame machine. That is something SUV fans will definitely appreciate. Now, if you look carefully from the left side angle, you can also notice how upright and commanding the driving position appears. Nose buyers love visibility and road presence, so they kept that classic SUV seating style alive. Here is another thing I want to ask you guys. If you had the choice right now between the new or Ford Everest, which one would you honestly pick for long road trips and off-road adventures? Drop your answer in the comments, because this competition is getting seriously interesting. Now, shifting over to the right side of the 2026, this SUV continues showing off its strong and balanced design language. The side mirrors, chunky door panels, and strong shoulder lines all work together to create this premium but durable look. You can tell design this SUV with global markets in mind, because it feels rugged enough for Australian outback driving, while still modern enough for urban buyers. One thing that stands out is how practical the overall design appears. The doors open wide for easy entry, the windows are large for visibility, and the roof rails make it look ready for camping gear, roof boxes, or long family expeditions. And unlike some luxury SUVs that focus too much on flashy styling, the seam's designed around usability first. Everything about it says adventure, durability, and confidence. You also start noticing all the advanced sensors and camera systems integrated around the vehicle, because it is expected to pack this SUV with modern safety technology. Blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, parking cameras, all the features modern buyers expect are likely to be included here. Honestly, it feels like studied exactly what people love about SUVs like the Everest, and then tried to combine those strengths into one package. But now let's talk about the area where the new could make the biggest leap forward, the interior. Because if the rumors are accurate, this cabin is getting a massive upgrade. The moment you step inside, the first thing you notice is the technology. Is expected to introduce a large 12.3-inch infotainment system, similar to the one seen in the latest Outlander, and that alone already makes the feel far more modern than before. Lower trims may get smaller displays, but even those should still feel competitive. The dashboard design looks cleaner, more upscale, and much more refined than older interiors. Soft touch materials, metallic accents, ambient lighting, and premium stitching could finally give the luxury feel buyers have been asking for. The seats are expected to be larger and more supportive too, especially for long-distance driving. And if you are someone who enjoys road trips with family, this SUV might end up being one of the most comfortable options in the segment. Rear passengers are also expected to get USB-C charging ports, rear air vents, and improved legroom, making the far more family-friendly than ever before. Clearly understands that modern SUV buyers want both adventure capability and everyday comfort. And can we talk about practicality for a second? Because the is expected to offer massive cargo space, flexible seating arrangements, and plenty of storage throughout the cabin. Whether it is camping equipment, luggage, or grocery runs, this SUV seems ready for all of it. Now under the hood, this is where things get really interesting. The most likely engine for the 2026 is proven 2.4-liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder engine, the same currently used in the latest Triton. That engine already produces around 150 kilowatts and 470 newton-meters of torque, which should give them more than enough pulling power for towing, highway cruising, and serious off-road driving. And honestly, torque matters a lot more than raw horsepower in SUVs like this. Buyers want strength, reliability, and effortless pulling power, especially when carrying passengers or towing trailers. The 6-speed automatic transmission is expected to deliver smooth shifts while still maintaining durability for rough terrain. Will almost certainly include advanced 4-wheel drive systems as well, meaning this should remain a true off-road machine at heart. But here is the really exciting part, is reportedly working on hybrid technology for future Triton and models. So there is a strong possibility we could eventually see a hybrid with improved fuel efficiency while still delivering serious performance. Now imagine that for a second, a rugged body-on-frame SUV with modern hybrid power, strong off-road capability, and long-distance practicality. That could completely change how people view in the SUV market. And honestly, do you guys think hybrid technology belongs in off-road SUVs, or should vehicles like the stay fully diesel-powered? That debate is getting bigger every year. Now let's talk pricing, because this could become one of the biggest selling points of the new. Will likely position this SUV below premium Land Cruiser pricing, while still offering many of the same features and capabilities. And if they get that balance right, this thing could become incredibly popular globally. People want value now more than ever. Buyers are tired of overpriced SUVs packed with features they never use. The seam's focused on giving people real capability, modern technology, strong reliability, and premium comfort without completely destroying their wallets. At the end of the day, the 2026 feels like more than just another SUV launch. It feels like trying to reclaim its identity. This is a brand with serious off-road history, and the name carries huge expectations around the world. From the aggressive rear styling to the rugged side profile, from the upgraded luxury interior to the powerful diesel engine and possible hybrid future, the new look's ready to compete directly with some of the biggest names in the SUV world. And honestly, if gets the pricing, technology, and reliability right, this could easily become one of the most important SUVs of 2026. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Drives, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest SUV reveals, car reviews, and future automotive updates. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.